How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another modded Jurassic World Evolution 2 video, where this time we're taking a look at a lot of different Spinosaurs because Spinosaurs are awesome. So, of course, I have a few different mods downloaded that are a little bit more focused on Spinosaurs, and I made a little bit of a park for them. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to go and look at them. I have this whole opening area situated right. You get all these rocks for decoration, and then you get bigger rocks for decoration, and then you get two Spinosaurs just kind of like over a little pond for decoration, right? And then your very first Spinosaur is that fella back there who's just kind of chilling, hanging by the wayside. That is a mod known as Hammond's Spinosaurus. And of course, all of these mods will be linked down below if you want to check them out for yourself. It's kind of like a mod that, that recreates, well, we might as well look at it. Recreates Spinosaurus to make it look a little bit more like a retro version of it. Kind of like how some of the first reconstructions looked, with a snout that is a little bit like different from a Spinosaurid snout, and an overall body that is overall different from a Spinosaurid. In those earlier depictions, it was standing a little bit more upright, like a lot more like a kangaroo tripod pose, because that was the common thought for theropod dinosaurs at the time. But here, of course, since it's rigged onto the Spinosaurus, it is more horizontal. But look how cool that is. I just love that. I think it's a fantastic start. It's kind of like you're starting out with one of the earlier depictions of Spinosaurus. So we'll go ahead and move on from that, and we'll check out the rest of them. Down here is just, I don't know, uneven. It's very steep here. This actually really reminds me of a zoo that I used to go to growing up, where, wow, those rocks are not looking healthy. But it reminds me of a zoo that I used to go to that was on a mountain, and it had huge hills like that. You really got your work out of it. Spinosaurus skulls everywhere, of course. Another Spinosaurus right there. Got to keep in theme. More Spinosaurus skulls. Then you go over here and you get more Spinosaurus. That's all you ever really need in life. Down here, if we might not be able to see it. This one has been deemed as the most dangerous one. So it has to be built in a little bit of a pit in order to make sure that all of our guests are safe. You can actually see it over there. I'm sure you can guess just from judging over here what it is. Of course, it is the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. Yeah, I did make an enclosure that is a little bit more in theme with Jurassic Park 3, with the kind of like the runway here where the Kirbys and Grant and Billy, where they're all hanging out, with some extra things. Of course, I did a similar enclosure in the Mesozoic Media Park, but yeah, that is the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, one of the most dangerous ones. Asset 87, of course, so we try to keep it out of the way of as many of the public as we can. Over here in this very deserty enclosure, barely see it too because it's a little bit dangerous. It is. Let's see. I want to try to find them first before I actually go in and look at them. There's a very good chance that this one is on the other side of that hill, though. So I don't think I'll be able to find it. I should probably should have put in better. Oh, I barely saw it. I barely saw it. Where are you? Come on, buddy. Come on. There it is. Right there. You could barely see him. It's Spiny from Dinosaur King. Of course, I had to include Spiny from Dinosaur King. Now that we found him, we can look at him. Yeah, of course, I already did take a look at the Dinosaur King mod for this game, so I'm sure that many of you already do recognize this, and you were probably expecting it. But yeah, here he is. I made an enclosure that it's a little bit of a reference to the episode in which we first encounter Spiny, where he is in Egypt, which is fitting because Spinosaurus fossils were found in Egypt. So I made it kind of like a desert with a little like the river going by and some vegetation that's growing on the edge of it, and this giant hill right here. I quite like it. I think it's a cool looking enclosure. But we'll go ahead and move on from that. This is going to be our first cheating enclosure, because this is not actually Spinosaurus. I know, it's crazy. Already not fitting the theme. Oh, okay. I don't know how to enter. Let's see if we can see them. There, you can barely see them. Well, you can see one of them. I don't know where the other one is. But because we saw it, we can... Oh, there it is. Of course, it's the Baryonyx mod. I really do adore this mod, so of course I had to include it. Really fantastic mod all around. Um, I talked about it in the accurate dinosaur mods video. So I have this one that has some Jurassic Park coloration or Jurassic World coloration. Sorry, there's another one right here that I gave random coloration, and I thought it came out pretty cool. All around, though, I love them. Their models are fantastic. I think a lot of really good work went into this one. So that's the first cheating one. They are Spinosaurids, though. They're not, of course, they're not Spinosaurus itself. They're just in the same family. But I saw Spiny lying down somewhere. There he is. Look how cool that is. Nice. Okay. So we'll go ahead and move on from that. Go on the really hilly road. This park is a little bit off the books, right? We weren't allowed to do this, so we kind of had to make do with the environment that we had. And I had to hide it in the middle of a jungle. But this park does exist, if you want to see it, then you need to come here. So first we're going to enter in here to see this Spinosaurus. Perhaps not. How do I switch camera? Q. I'm not seeing it, unfortunately. Hello? Spinosaurus? Okay, so I can't see it here, so what we can do is exit that, and I have another method of viewing. Try in here. Still can't see it. So instead, we'll just go in and see it. I'm sure that, well, many of you could probably guess which one this is. Very cool enclosure overall. Gave it a huge enclosure, a little bit of an island here, which I think that this was naturally on the map, so I didn't really have to do anything with that. I just thought it looked cool, and I just kept it here, built an enclosure around it. But where are you? Where are you, Spinosaurus? Here, we'll go down into first person and we'll look for it. Hello? It's kind of creepy when you think about it. If only the dinosaurs could interact with you when you were in first person mode, like eat you and stuff. Imagine how crazy that would be. You could like make horror maps and stuff like that. That would be awesome. Wish that was a thing. This is tall grass. Don't go into the long grass, as they say. There it is. Accurate Spinosaurus. Of course, when I say accurate, I mean that the overall design is a lot more accurate. I know that this is technically smaller, and I think it was rigged onto... Oh, why weren't you walking in front of here when I was in there? But I do believe it was rigged onto the Suchomimus model, so it is overall a little bit shorter than Spinosaurus likely was in life. But when I say accurate, I mean that the overall design is a lot more paleo accurate. It's got those long arms. The snout looks really good. The head looks really good. It's got that proper basilisk-esque tail. Look, now you're just hanging it. Now you're just showing off. You were waiting for me to come in here, huh? So you can snatch me up. Very nice mod, though. I do really like it. But yeah, that is the paleo accurate Spinosaurus mod. We'll move on a little bit. Go in here. Then we should have about one more enclosure to take a look at. Walking on the hilly roads. Where I'm gonna go, no one knows. Boom. Okay. There it is. Of course, the Suchomimus. I tried to get a mod that gave it like chaos theory patterns, but I downloaded a few mods, and for some reason those few mods didn't agree with the game, so I had to remove them. I'm gonna try again later though. I think it's like a me problem, but I gave them the classic website coloration and patterns, which I think looks really cool. The Suchomimus in this game does look fantastic. I feel like we've consistently had good Suchomimus designs in the Jurassic franchise. I think that they look really good in Chaos Theory, like a little bit stylized, but still really good. These guys look fantastic, and there's other ones that I can't think of. They don't look bad in Alive, like Jurassic World Alive. Or you guys gonna do a social animation? No, okay. But yeah, I do quite like them. They look fantastic, and that was our Spinosaurus park. basically Spinosaurid Park. Um, really cool overall. Again, I've just been having so much fun with mods. Mods like this, I just think are a great idea. I wish that we could make it a little bit more vertical. I don't know if there is a way to do that. Maybe if you rigged it onto a Therizinosaurus or something. But it would be really cool to see like a vintage Spinosaurus in this game. I also looked for a few different other Spinosaurus mods. I looked for the planet dinosaur, which I did find one, but I don't think that one was working. And it would have been cool to have a quadrupedal Spinosaurus. I also tried to get the Cam Cretaceous style Spinosaurus. I was going to have it right over there. But again, that was around the same time that my game kept crashing when I downloaded a few mods. So a few of them did have to go, and that was one of them, unfortunately. But I think that the ones that we have right here are very cool. And yeah, if you guys have any like ideas for future videos regarding Jurassic World Evolution 2 mods, be sure to let me know because I'd love to keep doing stuff like this. This has just been a huge treat. This has just been a lot of fun to do. Seriously, just some fantastic mods out there. But I guess that's pretty much all I have for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video and you enjoy dinosaur-related content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And down in the description are my other social medias if you want to, follow me elsewhere, as well as my Patreon if you want to help support the channel. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and have an awesome day.